Hey, good morning. It's Cindy. Today's topic 5 ways to prepare for a storm. But first things first, if you're watching anywhere on social media, go ahead and leave us a comment. If you're watching live right now, leave us a comment. And if you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, comment, share it to your social media, and tag me. And we give away a prize every week. All right, our topic 5 ways to prepare for a storm. I was going around doing my regular things yesterday when we watched the weather and we knew we were going to get like 4 days of severe weather. And I was doing my things that's just real reflexive to me. And I was like, I should share these with somebody else because maybe they don't do this. Because I remembered a story that when I was a kid, we used to have like monthly or every other month fire drills at our house. My dad would push the test button on the fire drill, and me and my sister would go and do what we were supposed to do and where we were supposed to meet if we had a fire in the house. I don't know if that was the norm for everybody. I'm not sure why we did this. I guess that was a big push back in the 70s and 80s to do that. But they would tell us, hey, this is where the fire is, and then you have to go practice 1, 2, or 3 ways to get out and meet at the streetlight pole stop sign. Because our thing was you get out. Everybody's job was you get yourself out because we're all in different places of the house. So, and we all rendezvous at the street light. So it was really interesting. I was thinking back to that because I was going over some things with Ellie about different scenarios for things. And I was like, it makes people feel very safe if you have things in your head already. Like that was second nature. If we never had one, but if we ever did at our house, my sister and I knew second nature how to get out of the house, like 3 different ways. And it was nice that it's just reflexive. It's just ingrained in your head. You practice it and you do that. So when I was going around gathering up my things and making preparations for the chance that we'd have a tornado warning and need to go to the basement, I was like, this is all reflexive. This is what I do to get ready. We may or may not ever have to use these things, but they're there for it because you can't do it during the moment. You have to do it before or you don't have it at all. So the first one, I did 5 ways. The first one is, well, first you have to know where your safe place is. I came from the Midwest. We all had basements, so we moved to the South. We have a house with a basement, so that's our safe place. It's surrounded by concrete on 3 sides. A lot of people live on slab houses, so you have to find the interior room, which most likely is going to be a bathroom under the steps, is where your safe place is going to be. Okay, so the first thing I did yesterday was I plugged in all my electronics. My laptop got charged up, my tablets got charged up, all my phones got charged up, my backup batteries got charged up. Because we've been in winter storms before where we didn't have electricity for several days. So you want to get those all going. Thanks to now, we have more advanced warning. I always compare things for Ellie. We don't live in Little House on the Prairie times. Like they had no warning of anything. They had no idea when something was going to be coming. Now we have TV, 24-hour TV, sirens and things like that. So we have a little bit of warning. So I got all those things started to charge. So you had a couple hours before our bad weather was coming in. All right, the second thing, we know where our safe space is, but have some blankets there, some water there, and helmets. This was a new thing that we didn't do in the past. Everybody has a bicycle helmet or something to put on your head because if everything is blown around, you need things to protect your head. There was even a story recently of a tornado going through Kentucky, and the little girl had a lot of bumps and bruises in her car seat. She's fully buckled in her car seat and had a helmet on her head. All of those things saved her life. Number 3, I located before. Where are the flashlights? Do they have batteries in it? We have headlamps when we go to the beach. So I got the headlamps out because they're easier to make your hands free. I put them in the bag, that backup battery for my cell phone and all the cables I needed. I put it in a bag right next to my bed. So I just grab it when I grab the dog and the kid. All right. A new one things that I thought of too that we haven't always done, but it's something to do since severe weather seems to be getting more severe. We put shoes by the basement door. So you can either grab them real quick or slide them on your feet real quick because if you ever had damage, you don't want to be walking around with bare feet with broken glass and things on the floor. And the fifth thing is I got the dog's leash and put it up next to my bed because I'm going to have to corral a dog sometime in the middle of the night. Put him on a leash to drag him downstairs because your animals will either be the first one down there and they're like, peace out, I'm going to meet you down in our safe place, or they're going to be like, whoa, I'm scared, I'm not going. So have the dog leash so you can grab them and go on the way out. All of these are things to do in preparation for it. If you have zero time, you just get the living things downstairs. That's what I always tell Ellie. These are all things that we can quickly grab. They're on our pathway down there. But if we don't have time for that, the living, breathing things, just go down there. And she always asks about our fish in the aquarium. And I was like, the fish are on their own. They're going to be really good. They're swimming around in water. So they are good. All right. I just wanted to share all those tips with you because as I was thinking, I was like, maybe somebody doesn't know this. Maybe this was not me. This would have not been me if my parents hadn't prepared me like this. So I realized that everybody was not raised by my parents. So here's the 5 little tips. Join our community, Moms in the Middle, because you have aging parents and kids. So you somewhere, if you live in the world, you're going to have severe weather and you're going to have to be prepared for it. I love you guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.